Okay, so I'm gonna take the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion and eat it into prime. I take my Laura Mercier powder in translucent, but I take on a large fluffy brush. This is a Morphe brush that I got in a set, so it doesn't have any numbers on it. And then when I set it, I just set around my eyebrow and on the outside. I don't set my lid really ever because I found that like pigments and that stuff, they don't stick to it as well when I do set it. So I don't set it. I'm just gonna use the Modern Renaissance because I feel like everyone has this palette and stuff, so yeah. I'm going in with the color Burnt Orange on a Morphe brush that I got in the set. And I'm just blending this in my crease for my transition shade. And I'm also going to be picking up the color Railguard, and I'm also going to be putting that in my crease as a transition shade also. It's kind of similar to Burnt Orange, it's just like a darker orange. Okay, I'm going to take up this Crown Pro brush. It's a C511. It's like small and then it goes out fluffy, and I'm going to take the color Red Ochre and I'm just going to put that on like the outer V of my eye. I'm going to go back in with that Morphe brush that doesn't have the name because I only got in the set. And I'm going to just go back over the crease with Burnt Orange to help blend out these colors. Okay. And I'm going to carve out my lid. And I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape to carve my lid out. And I'm using a Morphe brush that I got in a set also. And we're just going to curve the crease. And I'm not going to fully cut the crease, I'm only going to do like a half cut crease. And then I'm taking this Sigma Concealer F70 brush and I'm going to blend out the edges with this, so it's not like a harsh line. There's like a transition. I think this is a Bare Minerals brush. It's just like a flat brush. I'm going to take the colors Vermeer on like the front of my lid, and then I'm going to go into Primavera. Just to set that concealer in place and stuff. And then I'm going to take that same Crown C511 brush and I'm going to go back in with the color Red Ochre just to blend out the edges of this crease. I'm just going to take some of this, it's NYX Glitter Brilliance, and this is a shade Gold. And I'm going to take eyelash glue and I'm just going to put it on the center of my lid where I put the color Primavera. And I'm going to take the eyelash glue on the Sigma F70 concealer brush. And then I'm taking this e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush. It's just like a flat concealer brush, and I'm going to take this brush to put the glitter on. And then I'm going back with that crown brush again, and I'm gonna just blend this out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing to the other eye off camera. Alrighty guys, so for the skin, I want to do the first like primer from BECCA. I really like this primer. It just gives your skin like a really radiant glow and stuff. So that's the look we're going for today. So I'm just gonna dot this on my face and blend it in. But I also have big pores, I feel like. So for my pores, I'm gonna also take another primer for that. And the other primer I'm gonna take is the SMASHBOX Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I'm gonna take this one mostly around my nose and like on the apples of my cheeks, just because I want like my pores there to look smaller and stuff. Really pushing it into my pores, and even like on the center of my forehead, I guess I'll take it just because I want my pores to look really small. Okay, let's see. And then, ooh, I also wanted to take this Mega Glow Hello Halo liquid highlighter from When Wild. This is in the shade Goddess Glow. I'm putting this on before foundation so that way our skin can look really like glowy on when the foundation does go on. So I'm just gonna put this on the high points of my face, chin, nose, under my eyebrows, and I'm just gonna blend that in. I'm just taking this e.l.f. small stipple brush to blend this in. So, there you go. So I didn't like that brush, so I'm gonna take this Tarte brush. It came like in the holiday set that they had this past year. So I'm just gonna take this to blend it in because it blends it in better, I feel like. Taking this Wet n Wild the Photo Focus foundation, and I'm the color 368C Golden Beige. I'm just gonna shake it and apply it to my face. I'm just gonna take my beauty blender to blend that in. So I like taking the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles. I like taking that one like closest to my eye because it's not so drying, and I find that like my under eyes tend to be really dry sometimes. So I'm taking this closest to my under eye. And I guess I'll take it on the other high points of my face. And then it has good coverage, but the other one I like is the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm in the color Light Neutral. And then I only take this one underneath my eyes with the Maybelline one, and I take this one further down, like not as close to my under eye because it's too drying for me. Blender for my concealer, and then something that I do also is I blend out the edges first to blend it into my foundation, and then I blend like underneath my eye. So I just blend out the edges first to blend it into my foundation so there's like no harsh lines or anything. And then I'll take like the point of my beauty blender and then I'll blend this over here. I always like to take the butt of my beauty blender like in this area and just blend it out so it doesn't look like different colors. the other side. Just blend out the edges. And then the same for the forehead. I just blended out the edges with the butt of my beauty blender. And then I'm going back in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm gonna set under my eyes. And I'm taking my beauty blender, the point of my beauty blender, to do that. And I always blow on it to like blow off the excess so it doesn't look like too cakey under my eye. And then I have really oily skin, so I'll always put extra powder on the side of my nose because that's where I tend to get the most oily. And I'm taking this Real Techniques by Sam and Nick. It's a powder brush. It's just a really big fluffy brush. I really like it. I'm dipping it into my Laura Mercier. I'm still using that powder. And then I'm tapping off the excess into the lid because I don't want to take a lot of powder. And I'm going to take this powder and I'm going to set the rest of my face really lightly because I am going to be applying bronzer and highlight, and they're both going to be powder. And powders on top of powders work better than on, like a powder on a cream, because I find that like when I use like a bronzer that's a powder and I don't set my face, it's like really patchy and it comes out like skippy. It'll skip. So I'm just setting the rest of my face really lightly with the Laura Mercier powder. And then whatever's left on my brush, I'll just take on my forehead. And then I'm going in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade just bronzer, I guess. And I'm gonna take that. No, I lied. Oh my god. I hate doing bronzer first. Who am I? I take my MAC Fix Plus and I'm just gonna spray it on my face to kind of like set the powders into my face. And then I'm going to take my Dose of Colors DESI X KATY highlighter and Fuego. And I'm going to take this on a Morphe R31 brush. It's just, I like these brushes for highlighting because you get to really choose where you want the product at. And I'm just going to put them right here on the high points of my face. Now I'm taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer, and I'm just going to take this and bronze up my face. And I don't like sweep, I like, when I put my bronzer on, I pat more. Just because when I just put the Fix Plus on and my face is still wet. I don't want to like it to lift or move the foundation that we put on. So instead of brushing, I just pat. I'm gonna take this powder off with the e.l.f. blush brush, but I like this brush to take my powders off when I'm baking just because it has like a really fine tip and it can really get like in here underneath the eyelashes. I'm gonna be taking these lashes from J Lash in the style ZOEY. I think these lashes were only like $7 and they're really good. So I went ahead and just applied my other lash off camera. But yeah, I really like these lashes, J Lash, the style ZOEY. Let's just go ahead and finish off the eyes while we're here. I'm going to be taking this Urban Decay brush. It doesn't have a name on it. It's just like a little small tapered brush. And I may go back into the Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm going to go first with Burnt Orange. And I'm just going to take that all along my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with Real Guard, the darker orange. And I'm going to put this on the outer part of my eye. This is the Wet n Wild crayon, kohl crayon, natural calling your buff 607A. It's like just a nude liner, and I'm putting this in my waterline just because I wanted to open up my eyes. I'm gonna take a pencil brush. I'm taking this Urban Decay pencil brush and I'm going back in with that DESI x KATY Dust of Colors Fuego highlight, and I'm highlighting the inner corners of my eyes. And then I'm also going to highlight my brow bone, but I'm just highlighting the highest point of my brow bone, and I'm going to blend that in right now. ColourPop, it's like a blending brush. I'm just going to take that in my crease and blend this, the highlight in with my eyeshadow. Okay. And I'm going to take some more MAC Fix Plus. And I'm just gonna pounce the same with my beauty blender just to really press all the powders and everything that we put on to the face. Make sure to highlight my eyebrows. I'm gonna be taking Maybelline the Beige Babe lipstick. I'm just gonna apply it. Take MAC's lip liner in the color Half Red, and I'm just gonna apply this, help line my lips just to get some definition. And then I'm also taking this Urban Decay Love Child. It's a gloss. I'm just gonna be taking this on top of this Beige Babe. Alright you guys, so this is a finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Thank you.